Yo, what is going on YouTube? I'm your host Biscuits and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be customizing the Annis S80RR. This vehicle is primarily based off a Nissan R90C in real life. Now normally this is the point in the video where I would show you how to purchase this vehicle, but with the latest Mercenaries DLC update that Rockstar released, they removed this car from the Legendary Motorsport, so you currently cannot buy it. So you either had to have previously bought it in the past, or you're going to have to wait until they re-release it back into the game. When that will be, no one really knows. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and modify this. Starting off with the arch covers. Do we want to put some arch covers? I'm going to say no. I like seeing the wheels. For the armor, we'll go ahead and go all the way up on that. Brakes as well. For the engine, we'll go ahead and go level 4. And for the exhaust, looks like we have a side skirt exit here. Let's have a long vent, a deep vent, and we have the competition setup. That's a kind of interesting look. Let's go with that. Never seen anything like that before in this game. Horn, we'll go ahead and leave that stock. For the lights, stock as well. For the liveries, we have a few different options here. We got racing numbers. We've got the Jackal Racing. Looks like it makes the roof black. Kind of a good look. We got Annis Racing. Got the Redwood Cigarettes. Acan Records. Got Douchey Gold, of course. Got the Debonair, Chappelle, and Jakey's Lager. Let's go with the Jakey's Lager. That's kind of a cool look. I feel like that is the most race car looking livery, seeing that this is a race car. Might as well go for it, right? I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this is a single seater, so there is no passengers in this vehicle. It's strictly a driver, and that is it. So this vehicle can only hold one player. Alright, so for the respray, let's come back to that last roof. Let's see what our options are. We can do this painted roof strip. That matches pretty well with the livery option we went with, so let's go for that. And the spoiler, we can just do it carbon. The alternative stock spoiler, so looks like it changes the side wing pattern, if you can see that. Very subtle, but it is a difference. We got the race spoiler, it's kind of nice looking. We got the carbon top race spoiler. Got the classic spoiler, carbon top classic, and we got the bodywork mounted spoiler. We're going to go with the race spoiler. I personally like that one the best. I think it looks pretty good. For the transmission, let's go ahead and go all the way up on that. For the trunk, which is the front of the car because the engine is obviously in the back. So for the trunk, we have a stripped down trunk. We got vented arches. Looks like it has some vents right there in the wheel arches. And also we have the bridged trunk. Alright, well the bridged trunk looks horrible, so I can tell you right there we're not going to go with that one. I like the vented arches. That makes the hood look extra clean, and then the vents on the arches there above the wheel wells looks very aggressive. It's a good look for this car. I like it. Turbo, absolutely. Windows. Why not? Let's go ahead. Limo tent. Okay, now let's do the wheels, and then we'll go back to the respray last. So we definitely want some racing wheels for this build. We're going to go with the Cheetah Carbon R's. That is one of my favorite looking wheels in this game, so we're going to throw those on. For the color, let's come back to that very last. We will, of course, do some bulletproof tires. Alright, so we have a primary, and we have a secondary. Alright, so it appears the secondary is the roll cage. So it's kind of nice that they include that you were able to change that color. So let's go back to the primary first, figure out what we are going to go with as far as a color that's going to complement the livery we chose. Alright, so this Mariner Blue looks pretty good with the livery. I think it's a nice contrast. So let's go ahead and do that. For the secondary, let's see if we can match it up. Yep, Mariner Blue. Let's you know what? Let's actually, I'm gonna see if we can do red. We'll match the seatbelts. Just to give it a little bit of something, a little something extra. There we go, Torino red. That looks sick. We will go with that. Now back to the wheel color, which is just the outside rim of the wheels for the Cheetah Carbon RRs. So let's see how Mariner Blue looks, if that's even an option. Okay, so Mariner Blue is not an option, so we can try to match it up with, looks like Baby Blue matches pretty good. Alright, so it appears Baby Blue is the best match. Now I wonder if red would look, I wonder how red would look. Let's there is red. Yeah, it's just alright looking. Let's go ahead and throw on this Baby Blue. Nice. That looks nice. Alright, now that is everything. Let's go ahead and get this outside, and we'll do a sound test and a little test drive around the city. Alright, let's go ahead and rev it up here, do the sound test. Looks like the exhausts are on both sides. Sounds very nice, definitely sounds like a race car, how a race car should sound. Yeah, this thing looks pretty sweet. I'm not sure how I already managed to get like mud on the top of the car, but you know, it's all good, right? Yeah, the light blue with the livery option too, I think they look very nice together. I'm actually really enjoying the sound this car is making. This is definitely a unique sounds. I know Rockstar uses the same vehicle sounds for a lot of their vehicles in GTA Online, but I can't quite say that I've heard this engine sound before. It definitely kind of sounds unique, so that is a cool feature of this this car. So on to the performance. First driving impressions, this thing is actually really nice. Like, it just sticks to the road. I mean, it makes sense. Look how low this thing is. The front bumper is pretty much in the ground. Yeah, the handling on this thing is amazing. It just sticks to the ground. Acceleration's very nice. Pretty decent top speed, it seems. Let's do a quick test for the drivetrain. So this car is rear-wheel drive, which is very surprising because it doesn't drive like a rear-wheel drive car. It handles and drives like an all-wheel drive vehicle. I mean, I haven't had to spin out once on the corners, which is pretty impressive. Do a little drift here. Yeah, just this car just grips to the road. It doesn't want to spin out. Yeah, the handling is very, very good on this thing. I am very impressed. Alright, let's try to get up to some speed here, and we'll slam on the brakes. Yep, braking is pretty good. Yeah, handling and acceleration are excellent for this thing. It seems like the top speed may be a little bit lackluster, but I've definitely seen worse. So I know I did already mention this at the beginning of the video, but this is just a reminder. You currently cannot buy this car. Rockstar removed it with the most recent Mercenaries DLC update. If you are curious about price, this vehicle was around $2.7 million. I, of course, did not pay full price for that. I rarely pay full price for vehicles. I pretty much wait for them to go on sale or try to win them at the casino. Yeah, this thing just sounds really nice. I don't know what it is, but it sounds very unique. I don't know, I can't think of another car that sounds like this in GTA Online. Like maybe one of the open wheel cars sounds a little bit similar to this, but it's hard to say for sure. Alrighty guys, well that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content just like this. Overall, the Annis S80RR is a pretty sweet supercar in GTA Online. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please stay safe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.